So welcome back, another drop-in episode for you today. A little bit of a twist on this one. I'm actually trying out some new angles. Now, some of you do put in my comments, it'd be easier if I got a tripod or something like that. So I thought I'd try out a chest cam, so you can see me use both hands on this one. But let me know what you think in the comments. And I say, it's something new. I'm trying to get used to working with you. So I thought I'd try it out for you. And so we've got some plumbing jobs in there. Hopefully there's some hints and tips in there that will help you out. I just want to say again, thank you very much for your support. It is really appreciated. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. If this video helps you out, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, give us a like. Do think about subscribing. I'm so close to 10k now, and I want to do that giveaway. Yeah, let's get straight into this week's episode. So this one is a Popup Waste. This Popup Waste never worked. Customers tried to get a replacement. It don't work, so now we're going to replace it with a Calpine one. It's not my Calpine Popup Waste with the overflow. We have got to get this panel off. The customer says it's not a very good fit. This panel keeps popping out, so the siliconed it in. So let's cut all that out, get this out of the way, and have a look, see what we've got under there. I think they've only just done this as well. And here's me cutting it all out. Never mind. Alright, so I managed to get this out of the way. Yeah, access is not the best because obviously I've got the toilet here, so I'll try and sneak in down at this angle. But let's see if we can get you a shot of where the waste is. Here we go. There's the waste. There we get it undone. Is it silicon? I think it is. Yay, I love silicon. Oh, that's tight as a man. I don't know, it'd be quicker to move the toilet out the way, but we'll just struggle and persevere. Oh, yeah, look at that. Full of silicon, unnecessary silicon. You can tell it's been a DIY job in the past. There's no movement in that neither. Great. So disconnect the overflow and that nut. What we're going to do now is disconnect the top from the bottom. That's just that slot there. You can use a flathead. It should turn. Do a scraper really in there to, yeah, I'm gonna have to get someone else to go across that gap. Let's try this. This is a nerve scraper. Absolutely perfect. Come on. I think the whole waste is moving. I'm gonna have to hold it underneath while using that. So if you undo that nut, it should come out, and that should, he says, disconnect now. Unless the, yeah, silicone. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love silicone. Yeah, get your gloves on as well, come on. So for the top bit, that will just pull off. Sometimes if there's a grub screw or something connected in there, then this bit here will undo. That should pop out. Yep. It should come out. It's all stuck in by the pipework. Okay, let's see if we can get under there and have a look. Back there. Come on. Oh, buddy. That's the old one out. Just got to scrape silicon out the back of there, silicon out there. It'll take longer than actually fitting the waste. I think to scrape the silicon out of this. So I'll get in down the back of there, scrape silicon out. Bit of a nightmare, but with the nerve scraper, you got that curved bit there. What we can actually do is put it in down the back and then scrape round. So yeah, it's got like these hooks on it, so even in there. So yeah, this is no way sponsored by Nervad at all, but yeah, I just love that tool. I think it's really good. So yeah, if you're looking for a scraper, the Nervad one is really good. Right, all the silicon scraped out of there. Here's the Calpine kit. So it comes with the overflow, pop-up plug, the cap for the overflow, and all the instructions you need. So, kind of just give you a diagram. but they're easy enough to fit, they really are. Okay, so we've took the nut out, so this bit comes off that bit, put that bit underneath, I'll disconnect that, yeah, so that just spins out. There we go, there's seal, no need silicone, that seal should do it. So yeah, feed that piece in first, get that through, tighten that in, get that through, tighten that in. See how we get on. First thing we've got to try and do is feed the airflow up the back, so we've got to try and get around all the pipes, which was harder than what it looked. It really was. I'm struggling here to figure out a route how to get up the back. It didn't help the way it was in the box as well, because it was naturally curled up, but we figured it out in the end. Then what we can do then is line up the waste, and it was quite hard with the trap the way it was. Now what they should have done is cut some of the floor out so you got room on that trap. So what I'm going to have to do is connect the trap into the new waste. Normally I'll do this afterwards, but because of how tight it is, I'm not going to be able to get in afterwards. So I'm just going to slide the washer in there. Then I can line that up and get that connected from the top. And so this would have been a lot easier if we had the access under the trap. So I'm just going to hold that in place, make sure the washer's lined up, and just screw it in from the top and get it all connected up. So you've just seen what I've been doing under there. I did have to feed this through first, so it just goes through with the washer and that tightens in. Now I'll just put the top bit on. There's a seal underneath there as well. Then we can just tighten that in. Again, I'm going to use my scraper. Just tighten that up. There we go. Would you class that as a hack using that? I mean, you can use a 50 pence piece or a massive flathead, but that fits perfect. That's all tight. That's all tight. I just can't get back under now. Tighten this one. That should be near enough done. Oh, it is a struggle getting underneath here though. First thing we do is just a little bit of water. And check under there. Make sure we don't get soaking wet. Okay, so far so good. Right, so I've got no leaks from a good flow like that. So I'm just going to pop the plug in. Actually use the cold water because that's what it all. See if that works. Okay, so the plug's working. We're going to fill the bath up now to the overflow. Take it over, come on. We got there in the end. See, the overflow now, it has drained some away, but what I'm checking now is the back nut, the nut there where the overflow goes on for any leaks, and just there where we've got a leak, can you see? Yeah, what I'm going to have to do is drain it and see what's going on at the back of there. Why not? I've tightened it up enough. Alright, so I'll just drain some of the water off. I'm using my long nails pliers, opened up, you can open up in there. And yeah, I can get a few turns on that. Just make sure the washer's lined up. That really got tighten. We'll try it again. There we go. Got to go over to the overflow again. I couldn't get much more than that with the taps full pelt, so there we go. No more leaks. So what we're going to do now, the button is on a screw, so we can screw that in when we're done. Open the plug, give it a full dump, a big full bath. Test under there for any leaks. There we go. You can hear the bath draining. Checking all around here, checking all around here. Even this back connection here, it's got a lot of silicone in it. Make sure we've got no leaks. Everything looking good. There you go, bath all drained. I showed you. There's just a screw underneath there. We've got to get underneath there. Just tighten it up, but on the plug as well, you can actually adjust that. It's that screw there, you just adjust that if it isn't holding the water, but we know it is. Yeah, that's pretty good to be fair. It pops it out right out, so yeah. Leave there. Screw it on. I don't like these though, to be honest with you. Because they'll just give us steam, you won't be able to never get them off. There we go. Make sure that works. Beautiful. Now the bath panel, let's see if I could silicone it back in, but I said I can, but I've got to scrape all that off, scrape all it off there, silicone it in. What, another hour? 45 minutes? They'd pay me for another hour's labour as a plumber. I said, look, handyman or somebody, they'd be a lot cheaper than me. So yeah, regardless if I'm doing gas, plumbing, silicon, in anything, I still have to charge me heavily about it. So I thought, save customers a bit of money, they can get someone into silicon that out. But there you go, it's new Popup Waste. All done on that one. This one should be a straightforward plumbing job. It's a bit of a mystery though. It's been leaking from the connection here, and I can't understand why. I've put a new fibre washer on there, and it was fine. But the next day, it said it was like drip, drip, drip. By the time I've come, it's been dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace. I think it's the shank that's gone on the fill valve. So I'm going to get that replaced. So first thing to do is make sure the toilet's empty. Take that off. You can see that it's blue inside. I've been using them. Great. You can see inside there, it's all blue. They've been using them colour things to make it smell nice, but it's going to mean my hands are going to end up looking like a bloody smurf after this. Brilliant. So I just did grab a bucket off the van. Oh, spanner's in my pocket. Let's get this fill valve undone here. I'm going to say the water's isolated, so I should just be inside there. I'm just going to do the nut underneath. And as I start on doing this, I'm just going to loosen it from the cistern. All that blue water. See what I mean? I'm going to look like a bloody smurf, you know? Oh, God's sake. I wish people wouldn't use these. So I'm just going to let that go into there, but yeah. That is going to be an absolute nightmare now to get off. Great. Absolutely great. Last time I've done these, I got all my arms and everything, and I had to scrub it all off. It was a bloody nightmare. The clever thing to do would have been to put these on first, gloves. If you watch my videos, you know that I'm very terrible for health and safety. I am. I don't wear gloves, don't wear masks, don't wear goggles. I have got to start improving. So anyone that comments saying you should wear a mask, keep doing it, because I'll get the message one time. But got my gloves on there. Put the old one, take them out. There we go. That's the old one out. The only good thing is they haven't used silicone. There's no silicone on there. Bad news is that blue water's getting bloody everywhere. Oh, for God's sake. It's okay. It's okay. What I'm going to do is just... what I'm going to do first is put this washer on. Wash it down, then we feed that through, down, in, back nut on underneath. It's looking like a Smurfs tea party. Oh my life. Let's have a tidy, we'll get all this blue crap off everything. Oh, I just managed to tighten that in now. I'm going to have to get the walls rubbed down now. So I get now to put the water back on. I knew where my screwdriver was. Water back on. See how much this bubbles up now. So they go frothy. Well, this toilet smells nice, but that is the plumber's worst nightmare, seeing them blue things at the bottom of toilets. So what I'm going to do now, finish tidying up, try and get these blue stains off the wall. It should just wipe off and just check for any leaks, but yeah, that's a new one in brass shank. We know if the cistern's leaking, because it'll be blue. There's no blue first time I come, so it's got to have been the shank. It wasn't the fibre washer, definitely not, and it wasn't coming from the bottom of here neither, it's coming from the top here. So just put a new fill valve in, that should be fine now. So this job was a boiler overheating. It'll come on 30 seconds, banging and clanging. We diagnosed it, the pump's gone. So we're going to whip that pump out. Now, a bit of a tip with pump valves, if you find one of these gate valves in the air cupboard, you can actually use that to turn the pump valves off. Very handy to get if you can get one in your bag. So once them off, we've got to try and get the pump out, and it's a very, very tight pump. It was really tight at the back of that airing cupboard. So we've got our big grips on there, and we're actually using the pump, like pulling the pump and pushing with a spanner to try and get the unions off. And you can see that I'm twisting, turning, trying to get in there. But in the end, we did manage to get the pump unions undone, and we get the pump out of there and get the new pump in. Now, it's probably a good job I'm doing a voice on this, because I was swearing at this point. It was really tight to get it out. But we got there in the end. That's the old pump all out. Now, you can just replace the pump head. But on this one, we're just going to do the whole body. So we're just going to take the screw out of there, disconnect live neutral earth, Always make sure you do safe isolation. I've already made sure that this system's isolated. And there you go, that's the old pump out. If you do just want to replace the head, it's the 4 screws. You have to use an Allen key and disconnect the pump from the body. So new one, we're going to wire it all first, live to live, neutral to neutral, earth to earth. Very simple, very easy to do on the pump. And just unpull connectors, so you pull the connector back, push the wire in, let it go, and it will connect in. Then you just put the strain relief on there, tighten it up, and that will hold the wire in place. Then we're just going to put the case back on, tighten that in, and that's ready then to get the new pump in. Now always make sure you fit the pump the right way, so the arrow pointing up should be pointing up towards your valves. You do it the other way, it's going to pump back towards the boiler. So new washers in. Again, it is quite tight. I'm trying to get the best angle I can for you. Got the new washer in there, tighten up the pump unions. Again, I'm using the pump, pulling, pushing, just to tighten it up. Then we can use that gate valve again to open up the pump unions. So if you can get your hand on one of them, they are really handy to get. Now there is a tool that you can buy that'll fit onto these, but gate valve just as good. Once it's all back on, power back on, create a demand, put it on, and the system run fine. Heating, hot water, working perfect. And that gate valve, yeah, we did put it back on. We didn't rob it, don't worry. So let me know what you think about the chest cam. As I said, it was just something new. I'm not used to the angles yet. I will get used to it, hopefully, and get some better angles for you. Also as well, we're coming up to the main summer break now. I might be dropping down my videos to maybe 2 or 3 a month instead of 1 a week. It'll just give me a chance to enjoy the summer myself, spend some time with the family, get recharged, ready for another winter where I'll normally do 2 episodes a week. And say, I am ready to do the 10k giveaway now. I'll just need to get there. It just seems the growth on YouTube at the moment, especially during summer, it does dive a little bit, it does go down. So hopefully I can get that done before the winter kicks in, because it just feels like I'm plodding along at the moment. But hopefully we can get there and I can give something back to you guys. Just want to say again, thank you very much for your support. Really, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.